1928, Model A. Guy wants to race it at Pendine Sands. I say race, wants to potter down the sand at a gentle speed. Bare chassis, bare body. Got the split wishbones on it. It's got a back axle in it, but I think that's a Model A one, Robin, is it?
It is, yeah.
That's a Model A, so he wants to put a Mercury. He's got a Mercury V8 in it, flathead V8. So that back axle is no good. So he's got another one which we've got next door. He's brought down some of the parts for the front end. He's bought the cross members for the chassis. Front end's all totally out of alignment. He bought the Bolling Brothers brake kit. So we've got to go around and get all the rest of that and make sure the wheels fit, because Robin's found out that some wheels fit, some wheels don't. He knows more than I do on these. So basically we've got to take the body off, make sure the chassis is halfway sensibly straight by measuring it. Maybe we might have to get a couple of RSJs and lay it on that and just see how it's all sitting, because if the chassis is bent, you're pissing in the wind to get it to run true, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Get the suspension out, get the axle out, get it to a bare chassis, obviously body off, then we can check the chassis. We'll go around and get all the parts he's got. Obviously these cross members have got to be welded in. He's got the chassis boxing kit, which we've got to do, just to box it all in, make it a lot stronger and safer. And then you can start reassembling with all the parts he's got, and you know, making sure that the front suspension's set up properly. Like this spring's too wide by 2 inches, which Robin found out, so we've got to get a 29-inch one. But unless you start at the beginning, basics, so get everything stripped out, put the chassis down, measure it, get something so we know it's, you know, it could be twisted that way. So basically, yeah, just start getting the body off.
When people say hot rod, what does that exactly mean? Is it just a style of conversion?
How do you define a hot rod? It's sort of like, you get your traditional hot rods, you could go on forever. There's so many different styles of what people think looks right. I mean, this will be basically what you'd call a traditional, I suppose, wouldn't you, Robin?
Yeah.
Traditional hot rod. What they would have done in the 40s, 50s, early 40s, late 40s, early 50s, I suppose.
It's just taking a production model and souping it up, basically.
Yeah.
Make it lighter and faster.
Yeah, take anything off that weighs anything, make the engine more powerful, and that was the basic recipe, you know.
So let's take the body off and have a look then.
Yeah. So we'll start spannering, see what we got. That being as flexible as it is, we can now sort of cross measure everything, see how square it is, I would say, wouldn't you?
It wouldn't be though.
Yeah, I know, but just to a ballpark, and being that flexible, you can set that however you like and weld in the boxing plates and it will stay there.
Yeah.
Or we're in a fashion. But. So as long as it's sort of ballpark square, I think you're okay, aren't you? Because all I did on the 36 Ford was put the 2 RSJs down, levelled them to each other the best I could, front to back, left to right, because it was completely snapped in half there.
Oh, okay.
So I had to make all of that. But it's all you can do, realistically do, isn't it?
Yeah.
We may have to move that cross member yet. What's the wheelbase?
103.5 inches.
103.5 inches, and that all denotes on how the back axle goes in, how that spring mounts to move the wheel this way and that way. So we've got to look at that. We'll drag the other axle round later and see what's going on with that, yeah?
Yeah.
We've got to take the torque tube off anyway, haven't we?
Yes.
Yeah. But, like I say, the first thing now is make some cursory measurements.
That one, 2873.
Okay.
2875, so that's 2-0.
We ain't gonna worry about a f***ing millimetre either side over that, are we?
No.
Just try taking one from a rivet there or something to cross the front.
You in?
Yep.
1474. 1477.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 mil, I ain't gonna worry about that.
2723.
Does that equate to centre line of axle though?
Yeah.
Let's find a tape measure with inches on it.
107, so it's actually too long.
It's too long,
It's
yeah?
actually too long. We're first stop wheelbase. But we know that because that cross member had been moved backwards 10 centimetres, which is, what's that?
4 inch.
4 inches. 107 minus 4. 103, yeah.
Yeah. So it depends on that back axle setup for getting your 103.5 inch wheelbase. So we'll drag that other, but will that other spring go in there or not?
It should do, because the rear perches on that one have been heated and bent in for a narrower spring. Because the spring on that axle's 1940, the spring I think is 32, which I think is the same width as these, yeah. Because 40 is a lot wider,
Yeah.
32 is a narrow spring, so that rear axle's been modified to take a 32 rear spring, which is I think the same width as these.
Right, got you.
So it should hopefully take that spring off, put it on that one.
Oh, I see. Take that spring out and put it on
Yeah.
the other one. Got you. So what would you do next then?
Clear it up, get all the crap off that chassis.
I will grind it all up.
Yeah, because we will have to. I'm pretty certain we'll have to move the rear cross member up
Yeah. Okay.
to do the back of it.
So can you just? You can't just extend it and lay it on top.
You can do, or you can cut it at an angle, buzz him on top, which will give you a little bit of a kick up. But
Yeah.
it might need more than that.
Yeah.
Because he actually wants that quite low.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to end up with quite a big kick up,
Because he's putting the big wheels on the back.
big wheels, and he wants it down low.
Okay. Is it worth taking that cross member out now or not?
It's got to come out anyway.
So might as well get that out, haven't we?
Yeah, we torch that out, and any honourable brackets.
Yeah.
I've tempted to kind of leave them wishbone mounts on it for the time being.
Well, he wasn't too upset about leaving her on there, was he? But
They look horrible.
yeah, they are horrible. They're f***ing horrible.
They're too big.
Because will that still affect your caster angle,
It will do, yeah.
up or down where it's got to go?
Yeah.
So realistically, we need to get those other
Yeah, his wishbones. And
his
then we
wishbones and then build the front end up reasonably
Yeah.
sensible. Yeah. What were these for?
What were they? No, because I think they were support for the brake rods.
Right.
Just had a bit cut off it, so I think they sat out here like that.
Yeah, with a hole in them.
They got like a little
The
loop
rod went through it, didn't it?
and a rubber grommet, yeah.
Yeah.
To do your front brakes.
Yeah.
Shaft for your handbrake, cross shaft went across that way.
Yeah.
Foot brake went underneath that.
Yeah.
On, I think it's what carries the brake rods on the back of a stock Model A. There's a little bracket that is that shape. They stamped out the centre cross member, bent it and riveted it to the rear wishbones to carry the rear brake rod.
Yeah, that rings a bell. I think
Yeah,
they're on
and
my one. Yeah.
That's where they stamped them out of.
Yeah, I think they're on my one.
Brilliant little things.
Coolio. Right, until we start attacking it with grinders and stuff, that's about as far as we can go.
Okay. We got kind of like an artist's impression of what you were trying to achieve.
You'll find a picture of one.
Let's try that. Something like that. That kind of look. That high. Quite low.